Start. So in the previous class, we were looking at the different types of lipids that you can find, and we came all the way up to compound lipids. So in compound lipids, we had discussed about phospholipids and glycolipids. In the last class, I told you there are two types of glycolipids that you can see, which are cerebrosides and gangliosides. Now today we'll continue with lipoproteins. Lipoproteins are essentially the third type of compound lipids. After this, you'll have derived lipids. Lipoproteins, जो है, these are complexes of lipids that are formed with proteins. So essentially, lipoproteins are structures which are literally lipids plus proteins. Now, depending on the amount of lipid present in it and depending on the amount of protein present in it, you will have four different classes of lipoproteins, four or five, depending on how you are classifying it. Okay, generally, these are found in plasma membrane. You'll find it in cell membrane as well. And the most important function of all of these lipoproteins is transport of lipids to and from tissues. ठीक है? ये lipids को transport करते हैं. They'll help in transportation of lipids. The first type is chylomicron. Hold on, I'll show you an image for it. Hmm. Yeah. So this is the classification of lipids, different types of lipids. First one, chylomicron or chylomicron remnant, whatever you call it. This is the biggest and the least dense. So think of it least dense in the sense that it will have a very small amount of protein relative to its size. ठीक है? Chylomicron जो है बहुत light रहता. यहाँ पर क्या हो रहा, this has the highest quantity of lipid in it. As you can see, the yellow layer represents the lipid part, and the small key like area that you can see, the gray area, this part represents the protein. So as you can see, this is very how should I put it, non-dense. The density is least in chylomicrons. This is the largest in size compared to all lipoproteins. As you can see, there are the other lipoproteins as well, and the main function of chylomicrons is to transport exogenous triacylglycerols. So the dietary triacylglycerols that you eat, the fat that you eat, उसको transport करता है chylomicrons. ठीक है? These are also present in smaller amounts. They also carry smaller amounts of phospholipids. They carry cholesterol esters and fat soluble vitamins as well. Okay. Then we have VLDL. VLDL is also called very low density lipoprotein. Okay. This is slightly more dense when compared to chylomicrons, but not as much. Okay. This is mainly synthesized in liver. Okay. VLDL जो है, VLDL, IDL and LDL have a very unique relationship. What happens is these are also helping in transportation of triglycerides. Specifically, they transport it endogenously. Very low density lipoprotein will help in formation of intermediate density lipoprotein. So from VLDL you can make IDL, and from IDL you can make LDL. Okay, that is the progression. From very low density lipoprotein you can make intermediate density lipoprotein by decreasing the amount of lipids in it, and from ideal intermediate density lipoprotein you can make LDL, low density lipoprotein. Low density lipoprotein is found quite a lot inside your body, mainly produced in your liver. Its main function, LDL ka, it is also called the bad kind of lipoprotein. Actually, all VLDL, IDL, and LDL, all of the three are called bad type of lipoprotein or bad type of fat. Okay, fat carriers. Because what they do is they will carry lipids from your liver to the body, to the different tissues present in your body. Why is this bad? What happens is this extra amount of fat that is in circulation. Now what is happening is there is fat present in your body. You are eating fat through eggs and through oil and through various sources through your food. This fat normally should be metabolized in your liver, and only what is necessary that should be sent to your tissues for various metabolic processes, and the rest should be metabolized by your liver and converted into various forms, energy essentially. यहाँ पर whenever a person has high amounts of VLDL, high amounts of LDL or IDL, more and more amount of fat that is being consumed by that person will be transported to different visceral organs, and as a result what will happen is fat will start getting accumulated on top of their organs. Okay, you will see that patients who have or people who have a lot of fat intake or they are generally obese, उनके अंदर VLDL LDL level generally high रहता. This is essentially a very bad sign because it will negatively affect their health. Because of high amounts of LDLs and high amounts of VLDLs, cholesterol level will also increase. Because it is essentially transporting more and more amount of lipids, it will also aid in increasing the amount of cholesterol in and around your blood and on your organs. Because of which the patient can develop coronary artery disease, wherein their arteries will get blocked by this fat. समझ में आया ये कॉन्सेप्ट VLDL IDL and LDL का? I'll,
Yes, sir.
okay. If you anyone if you have doubts, please feel free to ask. You can stop me at any time. Lastly, the good kind of cholesterol or the good kind of fat is HDL, high density lipoprotein. Now, as you can see, from chylomicron to HDL, the size is decreasing. Okay? The chylomicron is very big in size and it has very low density, whereas HDL is very dense, it is very heavy, and has the smallest size. Okay? For example, compare cotton and stones. Okay, imagine you have 1 kg of cotton and you have 1 kg of stone. Okay, any stone. Okay, what will be more denser? Obviously the stone will be more denser, and you will obviously know that the stone will occupy much less area. 1 kg of stone will be maybe a handful, or you can carry it in your hand. 1 kg of cotton on the other hand will be a very large quantity. ठीक है, बहुत सारा cotton accumulate करना पड़ता for you to make it worth 1 kg in weight. Okay, the same concept applies here. Chylomicrons, because they have such low density, they'll be very voluminous, whereas HDL, which is high density, because they have more protein when compared to the amount of lipids, they have the highest amount of protein out of all the lipoproteins, and they have very low amount of this thing lipids. These are called good type of cholesterol, or they're called good type of lipids, because what they are doing is they will transport fats and they will transport lipids from all around your body to your liver. So they are doing the exact opposite function of LDLs. LDL जो है, whatever fat you eat, whatever fat is present in your body, that is being thrown into your organs, that is being thrown all around your body, which can be bad because it will cause accumulation of fat. HDL will do the opposite. It will collect all the stray fats, it will collect all the unnecessary fat in and around your body, and it will send it to the liver. It will transport it to the liver where it can get metabolized and it can get broken down. That is why ideally in a healthy person you would want high amounts of HDL and low amounts of LDL. Okay, that is why you also see that in cooking oils, whatever you use, Safola or whatever XYZ type of cooking oil that you use, you will see mentioned in that healthy for heart, low amount of LDL or high amount of HDL, something or the other will be written. It refers to this. Okay, I hope you understood the concept of lipoproteins and classification of lipoproteins. Okay, I'll take that as a yes. Now, coming to derived lipids. So that completes our compound lipids. The third class in lipids will be derived lipids. Derived lipids जो है, these are derived from both simple and complex lipids. ठीक है, when you hydrolyze upon hydrolysis of complex and simple lipids, you end up getting a derived lipid. These will include fatty acids, you will have glycerol, steroids, lipid soluble vitamins, carotenoids. अच्छा, what are lipid soluble vitamins? आप लोग इसके बारे में तो पढ़े होंगे ना? What are lipid soluble vitamins, or which ones are lipid soluble vitamins? हाँ, अब तक नहीं पढ़े? न्यूट्रिशन में नहीं हुआ ये? nutrition guy, you've been studying this in school. What are lipid soluble vitamins? I can't
I
hear you.
don't know. I don't know.
अरे बाप रे, तुमला यहाँ तक कैसा पहुंचे रे बिना ये मालूम करे? ए डी ई के, विटामिन ए, विटामिन डी, विटामिन ई एंड विटामिन के, vitamin B and vitamin C, vitamin B complex and vitamin C are water soluble. These are lipid soluble. Oh dear. Remember this. Don't forget this. And also carotenoids. They are also derived lipids. Now, first of all, we'll start off with fatty acids. आप लोग बेसिक्स को भूल गए तो परेशानी होती, बिकॉज बेस्ड ऑन योर बेसिस यू विल गो हायर एंड हायर. अगर आपका फाउंडेशन अच्छा नहीं है तो आप बिल्डिंग कैसा क्रिएट करते हो उसके ऊपर? सपोज यू आर मेकिंग अ न्यू बिल्डिंग एंड आप जो फाउंडेशन बना रहे बिल्डिंग का, इट इज वेरी wonky. Let us suppose you are only making a foundation of 2 feet or 3 feet, and you plan to make a building of what you call 10 stories or 12 stories. What will happen? That building will immediately break down. It will fall. You have to make sure that your foundation is nice and solid. Your basics will be the foundation of all of your subjects. Especially in this first year, make sure that you study biochemistry, you study anatomy, physiology, especially anatomy, physiology, microbiology very well. Nutrition, ये subjects बहुत important रहते हैं. अगर ये subjects आप अच्छे से नहीं पढ़ेंगे, you will not be able to understand the next years. Shravani, are you able to hear me now? I just saw your message. I didn't see it earlier. Are you able to hear my voice now? Okay. Anyway, now coming to fatty acids. Fatty acids are the first type of derived lipids that we'll be discussing. These are essentially building blocks of your lipids. Okay. These are carboxylic acids with hydrocarbon chain. Oh dear, you're not able to hear me yet. What about the others? Are the others able to hear me clearly?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay,
Yes,
okay.
sir.
Because one of your classmates is not able to hear me. Uh, Yeah. So as I was saying, these are essentially carboxylic acids with a hydrocarbon chain. तो इसमें कैसा रहता? You will have a hydrophobic end and a hydrophilic end. ऐसा रहता. ठीक है? Each fatty acid will have a free hydroxyl group. ये जो circle उतारा मैं, that will represent a hydroxyl group. OH रहता है ये. This is the hydrophilic part. It is the water loving part. ये water में solubilize हो सकता है easily. And you will have a fatty acid chain. It's a very complex structure. I'm just drawing it like this. It will be a non-polar hydrocarbon chain made up of carbon and hydrogen. That hence the name hydrocarbon. This is the hydrophobic end. Okay, this does not like water. It will be repelled by water. Because of its nature, fatty acid is also called the amphoteric molecule because it has a both hydrophilic end being the OH hydroxyl part, and this hydrocarbon end making up the hydrophobic part. Okay. Now most natural fatty acids that you see will be straight chain derivatives. Okay. They will have even number of carbons. For example, your palmitic acid में जो है 16 carbons रहते हैं. Stearic acid 18 carbons रहते हैं. You can also have odd chain fatty acids. They're not very common, but you can have them. For example, propionic acid है 3 carbons का रहता, या फिर valeric acid है 5 carbons का रहता. These are essentially fatty acids. Now, normally these fatty acids, especially if they are lower fatty acids, lower molecular weight for fatty acids, they will be liquid at room temperature. ठीक है? For example, आपका घी कैसा रहता? At room temperature, it will be liquid, right? These fatty acids will be the same. Or even your cooking oil at normal room temperature, they are in liquid form. Whenever you go to a higher fatty acids which has higher molecular weight or more bonds and things like that, that will be a solid at room temperature. Okay. Even at 25 degrees 30 degrees it will remain as a solid. You'll have to actually heat it to make it into a liquid. All right. In general, fatty acids will be insoluble in water. They will not get solubilized in water. Even though they have a hydrophilic end, which is the hydroxyl group, the hydrocarbon chain is so big, or the hydrocarbon tail, इसको hydrocarbon tail भी बोलते हैं, hydrocarbon की दुम है essentially. That hydrocarbon chain is so big and so dominant that it will not let these fatty acids be solubilized or get mixed into water. Because of which fatty acids are generally insoluble in water. Okay. Now, depending on the saturation of hydrocarbon tail, fatty acids are of four types. Depending on saturation of hydrocarbon tail, you have four types of fatty acids. Saturation का मतलब ये है उसमें कितने single bonds हैं and कितने double bonds हैं. I'll explain in a bit. First of all, we'll look at saturated fatty acids. Saturated fatty acid, the FA is fatty acid, okay? These will only contain single bonds. ठीक है. For example, you have butyric acid. ठीक है. Plant origin भी रह सकता, animal origin भी रह सकता. One example is butyric acid. One second, I'll show you how a butyric acid molecule looks. See, this is a butyric acid molecule. Now, if you look closely, this essentially represents one carbon, एक hydrogen है, carbon, hydrogen. All of the bonds present in here except this bond will be a double bond. This is actually a functional group. It is not part of the structure of butyric acid in the sense that it will not affect the saturation of the molecule. आप एक और वे में अगर ड्रॉ करना चाह रहे butyric acid को, it will look like this. So you have CH3, 3 hydrogens. It will have a single carbon like this with 2 hydrogens, another carbon with 2 hydrogens, and you will have COOH. This is the functional group that will make up the acid. ठीक है. अगर COOH है तो एक acid बोल सकते हो उसको. ठीक है. That is the functional group. उसमें double bond रहता with oxygen, but that is irrelevant to us because all the other bonds here are single bonds. Hence, it is called a saturated molecule. These are saturated, they are completely filled with hydrogens. आप इसमें और एक hydrogen डालने का chance नहीं है. Hence the name saturated fatty acid. There is no chance for you to add any more hydrogens for it. When can you add hydrogens? You can add hydrogens when there is one less hydrogen and you have a double bond. Let us suppose you have a double bond like this and you have 2 less hydrogens. Okay? If I draw it in another way, imagine you have a structure like this. C H. So remember, carbon has 4 valence electrons, right? So it can bind to 4 molecules. Hydrogen has only a single valence electron. It can only bind to a single. It can only make a single bond. So what you are doing is essentially, let us suppose ऐसा structure है. This is a unsaturated molecule. यहाँ पर जो double bond आपको दिख रहा, this double bond, this represents the unsaturated part of the molecule. ठीक है. You can add a hydrogen molecule or you can actually add 2 hydrogen molecules to this and you can break the bond. When you break the bond, what will happen is, यहाँ पर देखो, अगर 2 हाइड्रोजन मॉलिक्यूल्स को मैं ऐड करा, ये एक सिंगल बॉन्ड बन जाता, इसको एक सिंगल बॉन्ड, इसको एक सिंगल बॉन्ड आ जाता. ठीक है. Hence it will become a unsaturated, hence it will become a saturated molecule. Sorry. ठीक है. Unsaturated molecules will generally have double bonds or sometimes they can also have triple bonds. Rarely they will have triple bonds, but mostly they will have double bonds. ठीक है. Plant origin is butyric acid. Myristic acid is also a plant origin based saturated fatty acid. Animal origin fatty acid, which is a saturated fatty acid, as an example is palmitic acid. Palmitic acid is an animal origin saturated fatty acid. You cannot add any more hydrogens in it. It will not have any double bonds. ठीक है. Then ये समझ में आया what is saturated fatty acids?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I hope all of you understood. If you have doubts, please feel free to ask. Now, coming to the second one, we have unsaturated fatty acids. Now, as I told you, unsaturated fatty acids will have double bonds. Depending on the number of double bonds, they can be a monoenoic acid, मोनोइनोइक एसिड, इसमें सिंगल डबल बॉन्ड रहता, वन डबल बॉन्ड, और you can have a dienoic acid. The fatty acid itself can be called a monoenoic acid or it can be called a dienoic acid. इसमें दो डबल बॉन्ड्स रहते. Trienoic acid will have a three double bonds, so on and so forth. ठीक है, एक डबल बॉन्ड है तो मोनोइनोइक एसिड, दो डबल बॉन्ड है तो डाइइनोइक एसिड, थ्री डबल बॉन्ड्स है तो ट्राइइनोइक एसिड, एंड सो ऑन एंड सो फोर्थ. ठीक है. Generally, if a fatty acid has two or more double bonds, if a fatty acid has two or more double bonds, it will be regarded as a polyunsaturated fatty acid, meaning it has several sites of unsaturation. आप कभी भी ऑयल्स जब खरीद रहे, और इवन इन योर टेलीविजन एड्स, you must have seen PUFAS and MUFAS, right? Ever heard of the term PUFA and MUFA? whenever oil जो कुकिंग ऑयल रहता उसको डिस्क्राइब करते, द पीपल टेल थोड़े ऑयल्स में पूफा रहते, थोड़े ऑयल्स मुफा रहते. नेवर हर्ड ऑफ इट? आप टेलीविजन कमर्शियल्स में आते देखो, ऑयल के ही कमर्शियल्स में आता जनरली. दिस एसेंशियली रेफर्स टू polyunsaturated fatty acids and monounsaturated fatty acids. Depending on the number of unsaturations, depending on the number of double bonds, they are classified either as polyunsaturated if they have two or more unsaturations, meaning two or more double bonds, or if they have a single double bond, they are called monounsaturated fatty acids. ठीक है. Now, these double bonds, the position of the double bond will be represented by delta in any acid. For example, अगर मैं अगर मैं arachidonic acid लिया, let's suppose arachidonic acid is a type of polyunsaturated fatty acid. Arachidonic acid, very important molecule in your body, arachidonic acid. You will get several compounds from arachidonic acid. We'll study about it later, but essentially arachidonic acid may, you will have four double bonds, and they are represented as delta 5, delta 8, delta 11 and delta 14. इसका मतलब ये है arachidonic acid का structure ऐसा रहता. Once again I'll show you the image itself, so it will be slightly easier for you to follow. हाँ जी, ये देखो. Now if you look closely, फिफ्थ पोजीशन पे एक डबल बॉन्ड है, एथ पोजीशन पे डबल बॉन्ड है, 11th पोजीशन पे डबल बॉन्ड है, एंड 14th पोजीशन पे डबल बॉन्ड है. ठीक है. इफ यू स्टार्ट काउंटिंग फ्रॉम द फंक्शनल ग्रुप, keeping the carbon of the functional group as 1, at that time fifth carbon will have a double bond, eighth carbon has a double bond, so does the 11th and 14th carbon. Because of that, the delta will, the position of the double bond will be represented as delta 5, delta 8, delta 11 and delta 14. हर एक unsaturated fatty acid, especially polyunsaturated fatty acid, will have a different delta position. ठीक है. For example, you have palmitoleic acid, उसमें that is a monoenoic type of acid, उसमें delta 9 रहता, खाली 9th position पे एक ही double bond रहता बस. ठीक है. उसका structure ऐसा रहता. Second I'll show you. palmitoleic acid जो है, this fellow looks like this. CH3, CH2 taken 5 times, CH double bond, CH, CH2 taken 7 times, COH. This delta is at 9th position. ठीक है. यहाँ पर क्लियरली आपको पता चल जाता कि सी यहाँ पर कैसा डेल्टा 9 पे आया. एक कार्बन इधर है, 5 कार्बन CH2 फॉर्म में है, so 5 into 1, right? 5 CH2s are present, hence first carbon, 5 CH2s and 1 carbon here, which is the 9th carbon. 9th carbon के पोजीशन पे एक डबल बॉन्ड है, hence delta 9. ठीक है. This is the monoenoic acid. That delta will represent the position of the double bond. I hope you are following along. Concept समझ में आया? ये delta का concept क्या है? And I hope you understood the concept of what is monoenoic, dienoic, and trienoic acid. Okay, I'll take that as a yes. If you have doubts, if you're not understanding anything, or if you want me to repeat anything, please feel free to ask. Now, third type. So first type was saturated, second type is unsaturated, third type is cyclic fatty acid. ये फैटी एसिड्स में एक साइक्लिक स्ट्रक्चर रहता, ठीक है, दिस इज वेरी रेयर. एग्जाम्पल इज सी, these are examples of cyclic fatty acids. As you can see, यहाँ पर लेफ्ट में एक साइक्लिक स्ट्रक्चर है, ठीक है, 5 कार्बन्स का एक साइक्लिक स्ट्रक्चर है. You have chalmukric acid, या gorlic acid, या hydrocarbic acid. There are several different types of acids, lactobacillic acid. All of them will have a cyclic structure inside their chemical structure. Hence the name cyclic fatty acids. Finally, you have a hydroxy or oxygenated fatty acid. उसका example है, don't think I have an image. हाँ ये है. Hello. This is a hydroxy or oxygenated fatty acid. इसको हाइड्रोक्सी और ऑक्सीजनेटेड टाइप ऑफ फैटी एसिड इसलिए बोल रहे हैं क्योंकि NO है. दिस OH ग्रुप विल एसेंशियली मेक इट अ हाइड्रोक्सी ग्रुप. ठीक है, ये जो OH है प्रेजेंट, सॉरी दैट इज द फंक्शनल ग्रुप का OH है, बट this OH will make sure that it is classified as a hydroxy or a oxygenated fatty acid. Any fatty acids with a OH group present in it will be called a hydroxy fatty acid or oxygenated fatty acid. The one that you see on the screen is called ricinoleic acid. ठीक है, आपका castor oil is also a type of hydroxy or oxygenated fatty acid. ठीक है, that is classification of fatty acid based on its structure. ठीक है, और based on its saturation, the level of saturation, क्या कैसा saturated है. ठीक है, there is another way of classifying fatty acids based on your dietary requirement. Based on the dietary requirement of fatty acid, you will have two types of fatty acids. One is EFA, essential fatty acid, and non-essential fatty acids. Essential fatty acids are those fatty acids that you require for your body. Your body cannot make those fatty acids. आपको डाइट में वो fatty acids को खाना पड़ेगा. ठीक है, these are essential for the normal functioning of your body, but your body does not have the capability of making them. It cannot produce those fatty acids. Hence, your diet should contain essential fatty acids for maintenance of cell integrity, for growth, for development. You need these essential fatty acids. Examples of these are linoleic acid, linoleic acid, arachidonic acid. There are several essential fatty acids which you get from food. ठीक है, these are essentially PUFAs, mostly PUFAs, polyunsaturated fatty acids that you get from food. ठीक है, यहाँ पर essential fatty acids जो है आपको membrane structure में, कोलेस्ट्रॉल फंक्शन में, कोलेस्ट्रॉल ट्रांसपोर्ट में, लिपोप्रोटीन फॉर्मेशन में, फैटी लिवर प्रिवेंशन में, फॉर एक्टिव ग्रोथ, फॉर सेक्रीशन ऑफ गोनाड्स, फॉर ग्रोथ ऑफ गोनाड्स, टू लोअर कोलेस्ट्रॉल लेवल्स. कोलेस्ट्रॉल जो है आपके बॉडी में प्रोड्यूस होता, but let us suppose you are not eating enough amount of healthy fats in your body, you're not consuming enough amount of healthy fats, your body will start to increase the cholesterol production to compensate. That can be bad because cholesterol itself can be bad. अगर बहुत ज़्यादा cholesterol हो गया, it can be bad. That is why it is essential that you eat enough amounts of polyunsaturated fatty acids, healthy fats in your diet. ठीक है, for example nuts से, seeds से, so on and so forth. So you need a little amount of quite a lot of amount of essential fats. ठीक है, healthy fats जो बोलते हैं. Essential fatty acid deficiency can be a life-threatening condition, especially in children, because it can cause in children a condition called phrenoderma. Phrenoderma. whenever a child is not getting enough amount of fatty acids, especially essential fatty acids, उनके अंदर vitamin A deficiency होता है, because vitamin A is a fat dependent vitamin. It will depend on fat to get absorbed. अगर आप fat नहीं खा रहे तो vitamin A will not get absorbed, hence vitamin A deficiency होता. The patient's skin will become horny in the sense that you will see small horn like projections. ठीक है, जो मेंढक जैसी स्किन रहती ना वैसी हो जाती, टोड लाइक स्किन हो जाती पेशेंट की. You will see loss of hair, wound healing will become very poor. If there is any wounds that appear on the patient, that wound will not heal very quickly. Clotting time will become very high. The patient's blood will not clot fast, again because of that wound healing will be affected. Skin lesions will appear. All of this will occur when essential fatty acids are not in enough amount. Okay, so it is very important that the patient is taking, any person is taking enough amount of essential fatty acids. Okay, in the next class we'll discuss about non-essential fatty acids and all the different types of non-essential fatty acids. I hope you understood this class. Make sure that you open a textbook and